there are 6 teams, well 7 if you count teardrop, teams in this newest BFTI season. Basically, there are 7 teams. That is if you count teardrop, even though she's just on that team by herself, but that's besides the point. Anyway, everyone kind of fits together in their own way and stuff. Currently, there are 5 seasons. This one's currently going. It is currently on episode 6. And the teams might have got, and what I'm talking about today might be very wrong later on. Like, the teams that I talk about might be really stabilized. Maybe they'd have like an arc or something. Well, I mean, teammates in the S already have an arc, so I don't see any point in developing them when they already have been developed. Well, that is except for Cloudy and Ice Cube. Ice Cube just stayed boring. Cloudy just got outvoted. I actually thought people liked Cloudy, but he was robbed pretty early on, and I don't really care for Cloudy. I mean, I don't hate him. He's just not really stands out. Ice Cube also does not really stand out. Rocky, he's fun. And, everyone else on my team is its own character. But the only person I do hate on my team is Clock. Also hate Tennis Ball for the same reason. Simp. That's how I describe it. Simp. That's how I would describe these. That's how I would describe those two. Funny. If you are a simp in real life, that is okay. Don't be offended by this. Just because I don't like simp characters in object shows doesn't mean I hate you. So if you are a simp in real life, I am really sorry. I am really, really, really sorry. But enough about derailment. Let's get into what the video is about. The stabilism of each TPOT team. So all the TPOT teams, I think strongest team on Earth in Death Pack again seem to be the only one stable. Maybe then just not. I don't know because I don't know. Maybe because maybe they're not because yeah. Just not isn't that stable. Pillow just keeps killing everyone now. She's getting save votes for it. Really shouldn't have put it on a death pack. Real smart move, Jack and Jellify. Really smart move. And also, most recently eliminated were Eggy and Fries. I wasn't really that sad that Eggy got out, but Fries has always been a favorite of mine. To see him go out kind of made me sad. I kind of had to cry in the corner for a little there. But whatever. That's irrelevant. That's not what the video is about. But we got Justin out of the way. Now it's time to move on. I'm not going to be... But one ground rule. I am not including Teardrop. Because really the only person on there is Teardrop. So I don't really see there's any stabilism there needs to be on that team. But I already talked about the Death Path again, and strongest teams on Earth kind of feel like the normal teams, even though they were the first 2 teams to go up for elimination. Wow. Okay, now we're going to talk about the S. TPOT 3, which is showing right now. The biggest, if not the biggest story arc, maybe that goes to teammates, but basically, the whole thing is that Clock finds out about Winner, he's obsessed, becomes a simp, and yeah. Considering I used to think Winner was a male, kind of thought me think that Clock was in the LGBT community, but turns out Winner's non-binary, so that's nothing to worry about. Wait, isn't non-binary community? Who am I kidding? Anyway, so yeah, this is basically just me rating the teams based on stabilism, but in this episode, Clock just makes a team lose by just neglecting Yellowface for Winner, which I mean Yellowface wasn't his best friend, but he was the star of the show, but he just replaced that for Winner because he was just so obsessed with Winner. So yeah, that's kind of what they are. Now it's all down to Are You Okay? And teammates. I'm going to do Are You Okay next. Are You OK's whole arc started in TPOT 3. Basically, after TPOT 3, when Puffball almost made a team lose, even though he didn't make a team lose, Idiot Golf Ball still thought it was a great idea to neglect Puffball for like 3 episodes. And still kind of got on mine and many other people's nerves. And I even have a poll. If you think Clock is in the wrong and you like Yellowface, vote on my poll. If you like Clock, though, that is okay. You can like Clock, and you can also like Yellowface. You don't have to hate one and like the other one. I'm just joking here, but basically, TPOT again and Song's Team and Earth already seemed like stable, but even though the Song's Team and Earth didn't feel that stable when TPOT 1 due to Snowball, just getting a bunch of random people who he just thought was useless. That's why I named the team the Strongest Team on Earth, but oh my god, I forgot about that part, but sorry if I laugh here too. How could you see inside his molecular structure? It's so weird. TPOT 3 is probably the weirdest episode. Well, TPOT 4 is because you had Belle, probably like the most annoying character with the most annoying voice. No offense to the voice actor of Belle. Kenzie Bryant, don't take that personally. I do like your voice for Taco and Barf Bay, even though they're practically the same voice, but that's besides the point. But Belle's just the one exception. If you like Belle, if you think Belle's in the right for what she did in TPOT 2, you've made an enemy with me. However, that's not what the video is about. Okay, you're on screen now. So, it's time for Teammates. Teammates, probably the most disabled team ever. Thanks to this run over here. You see, Pin was a pretty good character. She was probably like the most inconsistent. Like, she was nice. She was like horrible to her team in the first season. Out of nowhere, became nice after she realized no one liked her in season 2. Was okay in season 3. Was kind of worried in season 4. They did keep the worried thing, but they also kind of combined season 4 and season 1's personality traits, where she now just like yells at Queenie for like, quote unquote cheating. I get it. You want to play new Antigone, but she just takes it way too far. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of a pain. It gives me a headache. It gives a lot of people a headache. And honestly, even though it surprises me that she's doing all this, because she got the most votes to be safe. I can show you if you don't believe that. I can't believe it either, but for yelling at her practically only friend for quote-unquote cheating, is pretty good, I guess, if what these people think. But still, she probably isn't going to make it as far as some people on our team. She's probably not going to go as far as many people expected in TPOT 1 predictions before TPOT 2 and the whole stupid arc started, but that's besides the point. Here's the votes, how many votes Ping got. Just so you know, everyone here on this list and teammates all got in the range of 4,000 votes. It's kind of weird, but within at least 6,000 votes within each other. 600. I mistake. I meant 600. But let's talk about it. So this is how many votes Pin got. This is the bottom 3. This is the bottom 4 and bottom 5. Barf Bay received 4,181 votes. The only reason she's that because she was botted pretty early on. Even though I'm kind of glad she stayed, because I couldn't see her getting into much conflict as Saw or like any of the other characters. But Corny had 290, and look, who's just done nothing but be a hater. Even her own voice actor was annoyed at what she was doing, even though she received almost 500 more votes than the second placer, who she was neglecting. My God. If you say Pin, I don't trust you. I mean, if you like Pin, then that's okay, but I hope you mean the other seasons. If you like her in this season, okay, TPOT 1, she was fine, but every other episode. TPOT 4, she was fine. TPOT 6, she was okay, but 1 and 3, she just brought up the whole 2 and 3, she just brought up a stupid arc. And 5, she's just still annoying. And she still got a lot of votes. But anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe. And also subscribe to my other channel, Jam Tory Review. This one's only about like BFDI content, but if you want to see on my object shows and other content, that will be on my main channel. However, this will show BFDI and Anime Insanity, Object Overload, and whatever the heck is, whatever the heck other object shows are still popular. I don't really know. Object Universe, maybe? Object Mayhem? Why do people like that show? But that's relevant. I kind of canceled like 3 times. But still, it was fairly good. But anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Check out my community post polls where I rank BFDI characters. You get to rank them, viewers, you get to rank, and there are 4 options. Either you stan them, which means you really like them, and either you're in their top 10 or favorite, you like them, which means you don't love them, but you just like them as a character. Okay, you don't really have any opinions towards them, and hate, you just can't stand them. Well, if you want to vote on that poll, go ahead. I'm not my list on my channel. Thank you for watching, and bye.